Good morning. Welcome to another chapter in our Monoxivent webinar series. My name is Brian Phipps. I'm one of the engineers here at Monoxivent. I'm joined today by our other engineer, Sam Stelzner, and our Vice President, Ian Frink. Today's presentation is going to focus on more of a broad overview of our source capture offering here at Monoxivent. Ian Frink, the Vice President, will be leading the presentation. He's been with the company since 2000. A little bit of housekeeping for today's webinar. In the lower left corner of your screen, we encourage all of you to type or text questions to us. We'll read back the questions so everyone has a chance to hear it and do our best to answer them throughout the presentation. Without further ado, I will turn it over to Ian.
Thanks, Brian. We appreciate everybody joining us this morning. I know you all have busy schedules, and we thank you for spending a little bit of time with us today. As Brian alluded to, today's presentation will be the source capture overview. So this is kind of a high-level, broad, sweeping summary of what Monoxivent is on the source capture side of things. So if you summarize source capture into kind of an overall statement, if you were out selling Monoxivent or trying to explain to somebody who or what Monoxivent is, we're eliminating toxic fumes in the workplace, protecting workplace environments from noxious fumes and particulates. Monoxivent is providing smart and innovative air cleaning solutions for customers since 1953. We have the experience you need. So that's the short summary of what all we do on the source capture side. We've been doing this since 1953. You can see some older photos here from some literature. We moved to the Quad Cities in the 1980s, and in the year 2000, Crawford Company purchased Monoxivent. The product line has grown over the years. We now have 1,000 unique model numbers in the current catalog. A lot of the systems in the early days were fairly simple: hose running through a door port, out through a garage door, or this underfloor system that's depicted above. Obviously now we have many more options available to you. We're located in the Quad Cities in Rock Island, Illinois, midway between Chicago and Des Moines. We have 67,000 square feet total between Crawford Company and Monoxivent. We're sitting in the 40-seat training center right now, which is depicted up above. That's used for webinars, larger meetings, training for Monoxivent is held in this room. We have 150 total employees between the two companies. Crawford does contracting work with plumbing and HVAC service. We do fabrication, laser cutting, welding. We make microbrew equipment at brewtanks.com. Monoxivent is obviously the source capture products and the fiberglass duct and fiberglass products. And that's what we do. So next we have an overview video. This was used at the expo this week in Chicago. I know some of you probably attended the AHR Expo. And this is a 2-minute summary of what source capture is for Monoxivent. This is available on our website and also our YouTube channel. So we'll go ahead and play that.
Since 1953, Monoxivent has been protecting your workplace from noxious fumes and particulates by providing smart and innovative air cleaning solutions for our customers. We've grown from a small shop in Detroit, Michigan to a thriving corporation now located in Rock Island, Illinois under the Crawford Company name. Monoxivent is guided by our core values: a commitment to product quality, customer service, innovation, business integrity, and a high regard for individual contributions. These values, paired with our growth, have allowed the Monoxivent team to serve our customers more efficiently while maintaining the quality that the company was founded upon. Specializing in source capture systems and products while competing with the nation's elite in regard to vehicle and fume exhaust solutions, Monoxivent products are made in the USA by our team of experienced fabricators. We provide in-house access to laser cutting centers, a CNC punch, a plasma cutting system, and a team of specialty weld designers. Our manufacturing capabilities include a complete line of vehicle exhaust extraction systems, hose reels, overhead and underground exhaust systems, rail systems, welding fume exhaust systems, source capture flex arms, portable filter units, wall mount filter systems, cartridge collectors with air pulse cleaning, free hanging filter units, fiberglass reinforced plastic, underduct, corrosion composites, VE duct, and custom-designed fiberglass structures for many projects. Monoxivent prides itself in developing and offering products that meet the demand for user-friendly systems. Our designs are based on direct communication with the end user, listening to their needs and improving upon various ideas and concepts, making the purchase of Monoxivent products a smart investment.
Okay, thanks, Brian. The next slide here we have is the vehicle exhaust general layout for source capture. So this is just kind of a typical garage setting that you might see. We've drawn this out in 3D SolidWorks just to kind of give it a little perspective. Number one on this is the underground self-storing outlet, and it's got that Y-kit connection for dual exhaust. Number two is the eliminator base plate model, typically used with over-the-road trucks. Number three is our 9000 spring hose reel, very popular, common item for us. And number four is a BI backward incline blower that's actually mounted outside. And now we have our welding source capture 3D layout. So this just kind of gives you a typical environment in a shop or, lab of some sort. Number one is the portable HEPA system. So that's got the HEPA configuration, that 99.97 filter in that. That gives you the opportunity to move things around a little bit. Number two is the pivoting crane with the 15,000 series arm attached to it. Number three is an exhaust hood with a wall bracket. Four is the 7-foot 15,000 series arm. Number five is a typical slotted fume hood. Six is our tube type extraction arm, a little bit longer, cleaner extraction arm. And number seven is another BI blower that's mounted outside. So,
Ian, we've had a question come in. Tom Henderson asks, are all of your source capture products made in America?
The majority of our source capture products are made in America. We comply with the Buy American Act that we'll touch on here in a little bit. With most products, we do have some that are bought out, and we have OEM relationships, with 1,000 products in the product line. We do have some of that, but we can outline that for you on specific jobs by contacting our product managers. Spring hose reels. This is one of the most popular items, and yes, this is made in America. We have the powder-coated reels. That's a little bit unique for us compared to some of our competitors. 4 to 8 inch diameter hose. They manually extend. They lock into place. You can unlatch and they'll recoil back on the reel. It's got a nice hose stop configuration on here, up to 40 feet hose on these, and we have our 4 and 5,000 series. Most typically on these, what you're looking at is the lower temperature 5,000 series hose. Motor reels, again, 4 to 8 inch diameter hose. Direct drive motor or the chain driven tube motor, which is what we're looking at in this particular photo. The motors can be activated with the rocker switch, a hanging pendant, or remote control. And 4 to 5,000 series hose common on these. And this is the 4,000 series, our 600-degree hose. Next up, we have our L series hose reels. This really bridges the gap between our standard reels and the XL. So there was a market demand to come in with this L series, and we've done that. 48-inch wide drum, up to 44 feet of 8-inch. The spring reels are typically dual cassettes, also sometimes a single cassette. And then the motor operation is very common with these, a tube type motor that we saw earlier. Now our big reels, the XL reels. These are something that really sets Monoxivent apart from competition. These big reels give you a lot of versatility for large equipment, military, heavy equipment, industrial applications, large bus, 8 to 18 inch diameter hose. And then we have the XL24, the 36-inch diameter drums. So this is up to the 18-inch hose like we talked about. This photo here is taken at the Fort Lee maintenance facility where we have 80 of these reels installed. It was a pretty big job down in Virginia, and we've continued to put these out. You know, every month we have a job or two with the XL reels, and they've worked really well, and we're really proud of those. After the hose reels, we have more overhead exhaust systems. This is a little bit more economical solution. It provides the same end result with the source capture and the high quality hose, but just not using the reel can lower the cost on our project. These drops are either boom mounted, duct mounted like we see here, or they're pivoting cranes, car dealers, bike shops, light and heavy equipment, transit. The heavy duty balancer includes a locking mechanism and a 15-foot cable. So this is a good option, and we sell an awful lot of these drops. In that same family of product, we have the RTS on the left, and then we have pack and boom options that we see above. The RTS is the most economical product we have for this. 5-inch, 4-inch, and 3-inch hose sections. When it's stored, it's 7 feet long. And that bottom piece, you see that black piece laying on the ground, is the 3000 series no crush hose. So anytime we have hose laying on the ground, we try to use the no crush option. Above, we have packs and booms. Booms are 7, 10, and 13 feet. Packs 10, 15, and 20 feet. Or we can do the custom packs like we see on the right. That's 32 foot in that particular configuration. So the packs and booms are nice when you have an overhead crane, a real high ceiling, you know, a congested work environment where you need to fold the system up against a wall. So they've worked really well for us. And again, these big 32-foot packs differentiate Monoxivent from some of our competition because they don't have that capability. Norfy, all right, Norfy Rail. We have been promoting this product for a few years through an OEM relationship. So the rail actually serves as the exhausting duct. There's a tight lip seal. You can almost see there the black seal on the rail. We use hose reels on these, simple drops, welding arms. So you can see there's drops in this picture. Lots of different tailpipe adapter options. That exhaust funnel is popular there in the lower left. That gives you the adjustment for anything from a motorcycle to cars to trucks. The oval bodies, the quick release, all nice accessories that are available on this. So it's a really good product that we've been working hard to promote. And here we have just some 3D drawings that show how things go together. On the left, those are both ALU rails, which is a little bit of a higher end rail. They're shown with the drop and the arm. And then the more economical Techno rail is depicted with the hose reel. Lots of different options here. Certainly can't cover it in 2 slides. So if you go to the monoxivent.com and click Norfy products, we have all that outlined for you. Underfloor exhaust. So this is something we've been doing for 60 years. It's developed over the years. It's been a real common situation, especially for like car dealerships, service garages, where they're trying to keep the overhead clear and not have hose drops to contend with. So obviously this is done for new construction. We have self-storing or plug-in configurations. We're using that 3000 series hose again because it will be laying on the ground and you need it to be crush proof. 3 to 6 inch diameters, self-contained assembly. So this is a real popular option. You can see the photos of the installation there and the side view below. So what's new with the underground? Well, Underduct VE is new, and this is a direct partnership with our fiberglass products. So Underduct is a fiberglass brand within the Monoxivent structure, and Underduct VE is now the only non-metallic vehicle exhaust duct certified to meet building code by the ICC, and this is outlined in IMC 510.8. So again, Underduct VE, the only non-metallic vehicle exhaust duct certified to meet building codes. So this is a popular product. It's a feather in our cap. We're really excited about that. It does not need concrete encasement. It's real smooth for airflow, and it's a good match bridging the gap between FRP and source capture.
Ian, we've had another question come in. Tom asks, is the underground ductwork available from the same Monoxivent rep?
Yes, yes, it is. That's the short answer there. So that's available.
And Ian, another question on the Underduct VE product we offer. What temperature is the duct rated for?
It says 325 is the safe answer to that question, and that's what we've been putting on our webpage and in our promotional material. So 325 Fahrenheit. All right, thank you. Next we have nozzles and adapters. So we saw the Norphy adapters and options earlier. This is more of our standard nozzles and adapters. These meet just about any spec. We've got lots of options. You can see those on our website. Safety chains, vice grips, spring clamps, lifting pulls, magnets, lots to choose from here. The neoprene no crush products are nice because again they don't crush the adapters if they're accidentally driven over. Cars, trucks, snowmobiles, motorcycles, buses, military, lots of configurations. Our product managers have been looking at these for years and can help you find the best fit for each individual job. Eliminator. This is the portable for vehicle exhaust. Ideal for trucks and buses, ag equipment, construction. So you have some of the transit facilities, the buses kind of land in different places. They're different sizes. Ag equipment varies in size. Sometimes having a portable that you can keep in the corner of the shop and then move to a specific location is nice. You're going to need to run some door ports typically to accommodate the exhaust hose. There's an adjustable mast that can line up to wherever the exhaust pipe happens to be. It allows for the straight, taper cut, rain caps, all of those type of configurations on the exhaust. High temperature hose. The hose in this picture is actually stored on a storage mast over on the right there. We also have this available to store on a hose reel that's basically on a cart next to this setup, and it's got its own self-contained blower that's shown in there, radial blade D-series blower in there. So this is a product we've had for a long time, and looks a little funny, but it does the job, and we've done well by it. Fume detection. So Monoxivent, as you can imagine, is often called upon to complete a package. So we offer fans, we offer fume detection, those sorts of things. This is an OEM relationship. We don't make these here, but we sell a good sensor, CO or NO2. The standalone system has 2 alarm levels, LED display, relays. So it's a microprocessor based, high quality standalone controller. And our guys are very experienced in laying these out as far as how many are needed, how much coverage a given model works with, and how to lay things out. So we encourage you to contact us when you run across these fume detection requirements, and we'll be glad to help. Okay, so again, we talked about Oh, it looks like we have a question from the last slides, Brian, so if you don't mind, maybe we'll go back to there.
Yeah, Ian, the question is, we offer the CO and NO2 detection, but what about natural gas detectors? Do we offer any of those?
Thanks, Brian. Yes, we do. We have methane detectors that are available. Our product managers can talk to you about that. And again, just because we're not covering it maybe in this PowerPoint today, or you don't see it on our website, feel free to ask, because that's something that's common that we do run across, and a lot of times we're able to find a solution for you. Okay, back to the military. We have a lot of high-profile military installations. We can offer custom solutions for trucks, tanks, military equipment. Our 4000 series hose, that orange hose we talked about earlier, that complies with the military spec, MIL-PRF 62028. Arms, overhead system, hoods, stacks, hose reels, you name it. We've been there. Fort Campbell, Fort Dix, Fort Leonard Wood, Fort Lee, Fort Stewart, Red River, Rock Island Arsenal, Stryker Brigade. We've got many more installations than this, and our reps have done a good job getting us specified and working with the Corps of Engineers to make Monoxivent the #1 provider for source capture. A lot of our competitors aren't American companies, so having that Buy American Act, which is on our website, available, helps set us apart. Okay, next is arms. We have a lot of different arms. We're just showing you one on this slide. This is the tube type arm with the external support. We have an arm with an internal support. The advantage of the external support is the airflow is uninterrupted on the inside. The disadvantage is on the external is you have a potential for things to get hung up. So that's the positive of having the internal support arm. The internal support arm comes with friction pads and discs for easy adjustment and some spring tension that can be adjusted. We have a telescopic arm. You can put these on packs and booms. Here's a boom up top in the white photo. On the left, we have that telescopic arm that's popular for trade schools, union halls, places like that. You can mount the radial blade blower that we're looking at on the left with this. And then we also have the mini arms, 2 to 4 inch diameter. These are an OEM product, but have become more and more popular. Lots of different configurations with dome hoods and other connectors. Feel free to call us when you run across these mini arms or any kind of lab type environment. We saw the portable eliminator for vehicle. This is the portable for welding fume. What we're looking at is the cartridge model, so the PCFS. There's also the HEPA model, which we saw in our 3D drawing. 7 to 10 foot arms here, 1.5 horse, 1-phase blower. That HEPA we mentioned before has that 99.97% capture. This cartridge uses a clean out tray with the air cleaning plenum. Small 26 by 26 footprint. Welding, light oil, mist, fumes, dust, powder, that's all something that you would use this for. Again, you have welding folks working on large, small, and medium-sized projects, moving around in their shop. This is something they can take with them to position. These systems are very durable. We have some that are 10 years old in our shop that have held up well. So job sites too, sometimes construction, contractors need these to keep job sites clean, and this is a good option for that, and they can hang on to it after the project's completed. Hoods, lots of hoods. Monoxivent has slotted fume hoods, custom hoods, lots of variety. We have, with the Crawford Company partner, we have a lot of talented designers and welders. We offer our hoods in 34, 46, and 58-inch standard, special designs by request. Other hoods, canopies, barrel filling hoods, kiln hoods, and back shelf hoods. You can add side skirts, adjustable slots, different finishes. So if you're running into any kind of a hood configuration, call us and we'll be glad to help you out. All right, cartridge collectors. So this is an OEM product for us, but we have a nice installation shown here. The Monoxivent cartridge collector. This is at a Union Hall. 4 to 24 cartridge capacity, pulse cleaning technology. They look nice. They're ledgeless design, high efficiency filter media, long life, metalworking here, welding, pharmaceutical, trade schools, any kind of fine dust or particulate. So this is a good product for us, and you know, something we'd be glad to help you with. Another collector is shown on the right. This is at a international manufacturing facility where we were called upon to do some custom design, tied it into the dust collector. On the left, we have a cyclone with the pull-through or blow-through options, lots of different storage options. This is at a university out east, and that cyclone is right next to a parking lot, and there's offices, so we have a silencer on there. Lots of different options to keep things real clean for the school. Downdraft tables, self-contained dust collector. This allows for lots of different options where you're actually working on the table, airflow capture, filter cartridges, and pneumatic pulse cleaning. And then we've kind of had a theme throughout talking about custom fab, and this is something that Crawford Company and Monoxivent really specializes in. So, you know, if you've got some designs in your head, we don't, you know, we can really help you with that. We can talk through things, get some drawings done. So feel free to call us. We have 4 laser cutting centers, CNC punching capabilities, lots of forming options. We have welding guys with, you know, 10, 20, 30 years of experience that are very talented. So we're fortunate to have them. So we need to use them and keep them busy. So if you see anything, please call us. We've talked about the custom hose reels, hoods, rail and gantry systems, oversized products, hose reels on boom arms. You know, that's an example where maybe you're kind of combining a couple Monoxivent products. Stainless steel stacks like we see at Fort Stewart here on the right. So again, I can't encourage you enough to call us with these custom projects. I'm going to touch briefly on hose. This may not be the most exciting slide, but our hose is high quality, does the job as long as we match it up to the right specifications. We offer a metal hose that we don't see all that often anymore, but it is available in stainless or galvanized. That 3000 no crush hose, we've talked a lot about that today. The photo at the top is our common typical 5000 low temperature hose for 350 degree ratings. The orange hose is that 4000 hose we talked about, very common on hose reels, diesel exhaust, 600 degree hose is used there. Our welding hose is depicted in the lower photo, spark resistant, lightweight, very flexible, heavy duty welding hose. And then 7000 series is a wide variety of hose types going up to 2010 Fahrenheit. And, you know, it gets a little pricey at that point, but we can help you, you know, try to line things up as best as possible. The other thing we do sometimes is combo hose, where the higher temperatures are closest to the exhaust pipes. We might use 10 feet of a high temperature hose, and then you might be able to get away with using a less expensive hose the rest of the way. So contact us if you have any questions on that. Fans, we have BI blowers through OEM relationships, so the backward incline, AMPCA certified belt drive blower, 8 discharge positions, clockwise, counterclockwise. And then we also have our G-Series direct drive that we've seen attached directly to product, also used in some other configurations that's cast here with that aluminum housing and wheel. And we have brochures. We have a lot of brochures. So these are available online. Our website changed a little bit, so we have a media center now, and that's where the literature is. The main products are also available in French and Spanish on that link. The website has been redesigned. We have a responsive design. This allows for easier viewing on smartphones and PCs and TVs. And also any of that literature, you can order that. There's a form online. So we're glad to provide it in print, or you can just download and print your own as well.
All right, thank you, Ian, and thank you all for taking the time to join us today. We know time's a very valuable thing. Today's webinar was on source capture products, kind of a brief overview, and next month's will be held on our fiberglass reinforced plastic products. That webinar will be coming up on the last Friday of February. This webinar and all previous webinars are available on our Monoxivent YouTube channel. To get to that, you just go to our website, click on the Media Center tab at the top, and click on Webinars. If you have any questions that we weren't able to get to today, anything, maybe you had technical issues you'd like some help with, feel free to give our support staff a call, and we'll be happy to help you out. Also, I see from Virginia Wilson, yes, we can get you a copy of the presentation. Anyone that would like a copy of this presentation, email to them. We'd be happy to help you out with that. And again, thank you for taking the time to join us. Hope you have a great weekend.